And good evening, everybody. It is hoops time on DSBN Sports. We are live at the hard court at Stratford Academy. I am Russell Deese, and we are ready for the Stoner's Pizza basketball game of the week. Tonight, it's a key Region 7A crosstown rivalry game with playoff contention on the line between the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans as they visit the Stratford Academy Eagles. I am joined in the booth tonight by none other than John Kosader. And John, glad to have you here with us tonight in a big crosstown rivalry game.
Thrilled to be here. Stratford Academy controlling the region right now, and Tattnall Square desperate for a win.
Well, it's a big game. The Eagles come in 15-4 on the season, 7-0 in the region. Tattnall comes in 8-9 overall, 2-5 in the region, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive in the region. This is a key game. Tattnall comes into tonight's game averaging 59.17 points a game. They are allowing 56.7 points a game. Their last victory was on Tuesday night of this week as they took on the Cavaliers of Mount DeSales and beat them by a score of 60-43. The Eagles, on the other hand, well, they're averaging 64.7 points a game. They're only giving up 56.2. Their last victory came in a huge defensive battle on Tuesday night, and they bested the Vikings of FPD 44-42. We're going to get ready for the tip-off here. Before we go any further, I do want to quickly thank our sponsors: Stoner's Pizza, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, Texas Border Grill, Kudzu Seafood, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Pawn Max, Apparel Authority, the Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Productions, and Middle Georgia State University. We want to welcome our new interns, Jonathan B.E., J.B. Brooks, and Alex Morton here tonight with us to start the semester. And Tattnall will control the tap as he got away from Stratford. John, Coach Sater, tell us a little bit of what Tattnall's got to do to battle in here with Stratford tonight.
Russell, Tattnall's had a lot of trouble scoring the basketball. But right away
they go inside, that time to Andrew Long. And we'll get the foul, and we'll see who it's called on here. We'll see the scoring table. And I missed that. Number 30, that's Nathan Hunt. And so goes to the line, Andrew Long, at 7:44 of the first period. And 1-1 here. First one's up and good. Jonathan, continue your thought, John.
That's Logan Fink. Logan's probably Tattnall's leading scorer. He's about 12 points a game. He struggled at the line, but he gets the first one to drop. Tattnall Square has trouble scoring the basketball sometime. And Coach Jarvis Smith has changed his lineup a little bit. He's got both of his three shooters in Miles Morris and Paul Kelly in the lineup, so that should be interesting to see how that goes.
Yep. Normally might have saw Paul Kelly, but we do have Miles Morris in there. Long range here by number 14 for Stratford, and that's Christian Palmer. And it's three-point is good, and they lead it 3-1. And the Trojans will bring it right back up the field, and that is Paul Kelly on there.
That's Christian Palmer. He's also the quarterback of the football team, and he's kind of the quarterback for this Stratford basketball team also.
Long three, up and no good. Rebound by Devin Butts, and he'll bring it up. That's a pullback from the basket. Now he'll drive, pull up once more, go way outside to Jaden Harris. Kick it back to Tyler Jordan. Long three again by Palmer. No good this time. He'll get his own rebound. Drive the basket. Feed it right back to number 3, Devin Butts. Up and good, and that's a three-point. And the Eagles lead it 6-1.
Dangerous shooting team if they get going. I've seen them play 2 or 3 times this year, and that's kind of the story. They get hot. They're tough to beat.
That'll go out, and it'll be off the hands of Jordan, I believe. Yes, it was. Tyler Jordan will get the throw in from Logan Fink. Fink will go all the way across to Lance Franklin. Long three, up and no good. Rebound this time by Devin Butts. Miles Morris on that 3 attempt. Butts with it, pull up and good, 2 points. It's an 8-1 and a 7-1 run. Lead here by the Eagles. In a drive, Miles Morris is going to save it. Turn around, up, no good. Rebound going to go out. Tattnall's ball off the hands of Nathan Hunt. John, Tattnall's going to have to take advantage of some offensive boards tonight, and they're going to have to get a little hotter on their outside shooting as well, too.
Well, that's where they really need Andrew Long. He's their only real big guy at 6'5". Miles Morris and Paul Kelly, streaky three shooters who are capable of getting very hot, but when they're not hitting, Tattnall struggles to score.
Devin Butt's going to pull it down. He's going to jump, and that's good. And let's see, we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Jarvis Smith. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to the Stoner's Pizza basketball game of the week right here on DSBN Sports. We'll be back. Back, Lance Freeman will throw it up, Franklin rather, and it's no good. And we'll come the other way with it with Jaden Harris. He'll look over to Tyler Jordan, back to Harris. Up, three-point good, and it's a 13-1 run by the Eagles. Take and put it on the floor, and we get a jump ball. No, we won't. Save. Miles Morris with a jumper inside, and he'll get the Trojans on the board. Defense got a man. They just missed him. Another long three by Devin Butts. No good. Rebound by Lance Franklin.
I'm sorry,
Go
Russell.
Ahead, John.
Franklin's probably their leading scorer. He's around 13.5 points a game. He has to go to make this Tattnall Square offense go.
Take it over. That's going to be Jaden Harris. In and good, and that is another three. And, John, the Eagles are lighting up the 3 points.
Russell, you said this team scored 44 on Tuesday night against FPD. They've got 16 in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah. Heck of an effort by the Vikings then on Tuesday night. Morris will go over to Lance Franklin. Take, and he's going to go inside to Paul Kelly. Kelly's going to go in and defeat it to Logan Fink. Up and good, 16-5. Over to Devin Butts, and Butts is once again another three. I believe that's his third three of the night.
Devin Butts is feeling it. I see some relief coming in the game for Tattnall. That'll be Destin Mack and Jamal Anderson. Destin Mack, probably the best athlete on Tattnall. I'm sure he'll get a feel for trying to stop Mr. Butts.
Good feed inside to Logan Fink, and the big man turns around and drops two, 19-7. Tyler Jordan will tip it over here to Jaden Harris. Harris will slow it down and give it over to Butts. Going to feed it inside to the big man. He'll kick it back out, and another three. Boom, he is on fire.
Yes.
Devin Butts with his fourth three-pointer of the night.
Devin Butts can't do anything wrong right now. Lance Franklin matches it, though.
Yeah, Franklin pulls up with a three, 22-10. We go to the other way. Christian Palmer now back to Butts. Butts going to feed it inside to the big man. He's going to get a basket. Nathan Hunt inside. Went up and got it and stayed up and put it in.
What a pass by Devin Butts.
Back into Logan Fink. Turnaround jumper good. Back to back. Trojans cut the lead in half, 24-12. Harris. He'll pull up with a two. No good. Fink will get the rebound. Miles Morris with it now. He'll look, and he'll go across the court, and Tyler Jordan will take it away, and the Eagles will go the other way on a 3-on-3 break. Christian Palmer stands up, and he's got a three, and that's 27-12, and we got a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Welcome back to ESPN's presentation of the Stoners Pizza basketball game of the week. Jamal Marshall and Destin Mack check in for the Trojans now. Probably a little more speed on the court with those two in. Kick it back out to Lance Franklin. And he'll play your quarterback on this play. Over to Fink. Over to Miles Marshall. They're moving around. He'll look and he'll drive the side on the base and up and no good. Fink had the rebound and they took it away, and come the other way with it is Nathan Hunt. Kicks it out to Tyler Jordan. Throws it inside. Had a man in there and he's got it. And that's number 12, Jack Miskell. And he's going to be in on the basket and then a chance for a three-point play. And that's going to go against Jamal Marshall, and he'll pick up his first foul of the night. So Jack Miskell will go to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. 2, rather. Stretching this lead, John, already out 28-12.
Russell, that's 28 points in the first quarter. That's 29 points. That's just an amazing number for a quarter, and we still have 1:30 left in the quarter.
Yeah, they've come in averaging 64, almost 65 points a game, so they're ahead of that track here tonight. Taking away that time from Destin Mack. Go the other way with it. Up and good with the drive was Christian Palmer. And the other thing I'm noticing here is they've got to quit turning the ball over, too. They've had several turnovers already in this first period of play, and we've still got 64 seconds left to go in it.
Lots of turnovers. Stratford came out ready to play. Tattnall still looking a little flat. Really hadn't found any rhythm on offense whatsoever.
Get a blocking foul on Jack Miskell that time. Now Jack is only a freshman. Jamal Marshall will throw it in, and he goes to Logan Fink. He'll look, and he's going to drive and take a shot. No good. Nathan Hunt with the rebound, and back the other way comes Devin Butts, the man with a hot hand. Christian Palmer for a three. Got it. And they are on fire at 34-12, and we got 44 seconds on a running clock in the first period, John.
Oh, Russell, we're going to be finding things to talk about in that fourth quarter if this continues. Kind of not expected. It was a 9-point game, close the whole time they played. Last time they played, it was only 2 or 3 weeks ago. Nobody really expected this kind of performance.
Up and in by Lance Franklin that time. So the Trojans are up to 14, but they trail by 20 with 15 ticks to go in this first period of play. Christian Palmer will slow it down. Lance Franklin, and they'll press a little bit, but they'll have a man get away. No good, and Miles Morris with the rebound. Destin Mack will come this way on a 2-on-2 break. Drive the basket, up, no good, and that's going to end the period. Timeout on the court, 34-14. You're listening to the Stoners Pizza basketball game of the week on ESPN Sports. We'll be back after this timeout.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Welcome back to Stratford. As we get this second period underway here, it'll be the Eagles' ball. Devin Butts will give it in to Christian Palmer, the junior, and he'll feed it over to Jaden Harris, the freshman. Palmer with it again, going to drive, flip it back out. They've done a good job, John, of working the perimeter and then getting the ball inside, but you can do that when you're popping these threes.
Yeah. They're just not missing. I thought Tattnall was playing pretty good defense that time. Jaden Harris took a step back and hit another shot.
36-14 is your score. Stolen again by Christian Palmer, and they take it right back. Now Stratford or Tattnall will drive the basket with Lance Franklin up and good. 36-16 is your score. John, you called the girls' game earlier. Give us a little insight on that one.
Well, it was 56-41. They had played earlier this year. Oh, my goodness. Devin Butts is just on fire.
With another three, making it 39-16.
The girls' game ended up 56-41. Stratford, Nadia Reese scored 22 points in the game. It was close for a long time, just like the last time they played, but Stratford has those super guards with Nadia Reese and Mary Elaine Mitchell, and they were able to pull away to improve. They're 18-2, I think, with a 8-0 region record. So they're on the way right now.
Stratford boys come in 15-4 on the year, 7-0 in the region. They're ranked 6th in the power rankings as Logan Fink, who has played a pretty good first half here, will get a basket, making it 39-18. The power rankings are important this week for several teams, including Stratford, who's number 1 in Region 7A, but especially for these Trojans, John.
Tattnall Square floating around 31st in that power ranking. They've got to find a way to get up to 24th. A blowout here would not help, so Tattnall has to find a way to fight back into this basketball game.
They've turned it over. Stratford has 2 times in a row, and now 39-20 is your score. And Jabin Ford, another freshman in here this time. And we got a foul on Ben Baxley, and that's going to turn the ball over.
I think realistically, if Tattnall could get this to be like a 12-point game at halftime, that they would find that as some kind of a moral victory, at least to have a chance. Right now, they're starting to cut into that lead just a little bit. A Destin Mack basket right there.
Yep, was able to avoid the steal and put it up underneath the basket. And we got a 39-22 game. Glad to have you with us here tonight. We've got a lot more basketball coming your way next week. We'll be over at Tattnall twice next week. Up and no good, number 35, and that's Will Baxley with a rebound. And he's going to draw the foul, and that's going to be number 3. And that's going to send Will Baxley to the line. Next to the Tuesday night Twiggs County girls and boys game. And then Friday night, senior night at Tattnall. Another big crosstown rivalry game as the Trojans take on the FPD Vikings. Foul shot up and no good by Will Baxley. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Stoner's Pizza, you park them, you sell them. And that's up and good, and that makes it 40-22. Once again, Stoner's Pizza, you park them, you sell them. Texas Border Grill, Kudzu Seafood and Catering. Cherokee Brick and Towel, Pond Max Incorporated of Macon. Apparel Authority, the official clothier of the ESPN Sports Crew. Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Production. Brandon Thompson here with us tonight, making everything work. And Middle Georgia State University welcoming in our new interns from Middle Georgia this semester, Jonathan B.E., J.B. Brooks, and Alex Morton. Glad to have them on board and doing a fine job on the camera work here with us tonight. 40-22 is your score. We'll get back to John, his thoughts on these playoffs here, region standings and everything in a second. Long three, up and good that time by Lance Franklin. And so the Trojans cut the lead to 15 now at 25-40. Tattnall needs to get in that top 25, you said 24. Hanging around at about 31. Jamal Marshall with a steal, and the big man goes all the way to the basket, and it's 40-27.
It was a 24-point ball game about 2 minutes ago. Tattnall Square finding a way to cut into that lead. It's already down to 13. A crucial game for both teams. Stratford wants to keep playing great basketball, and Tattnall Square really needing that win. They probably need to win at least 2 out of the next 3 games to fight into that 24. And all 3 teams, Stratford and Twiggs County and FPD, all beat them the first time they played.
Jaden Harris will go to the line. And the first one's up and good, 41-27. So it's a 14-point lead. As number 1 will check out, Jamal Marshall, and Miles Morris will check back in. Jaden Harris to the line for his second shot. And it's up and good, 42-27, and back to a 15-point lead for the Eagles.
Jaden Harris, another one of those good-looking freshmen that Stratford has.
Lance Franklin looking for a little help. He'll flip it over here to Paul Kelly. Back to Franklin. Try to move. Over to Destin Mack, and we'll get a foul over there by Tyler Jordan. Fifth foul for the Eagles. Inside to Fink, he'll take the shot. Up and off the glass, no good. And down with it will come Nathan Hunt. And he's going to feed it to Devin Butts quickly. He'll drive and back it back out. Over to Christian Palmer. Now feed it to Butts. He's been deadly from the 3-point. Christian Palmer looks inside to Hunt. Can he take it to the basket? Kicks it back out, this time to Palmer, and he'll drive to the basket. Up, and he'll draw the foul, and the basket's good. So he'll go to the line with a 44-27 lead. Pitches the lead back to 17. 3:29 to go in the half. Paul Kelly will go out. Jamal Marshall will come in and take his place.
Russell, Jamal started most of the year for Tattnall Square. He didn't start tonight. Don't know if he's a little bit under the weather tonight or what, but he's been playing limited minutes in this basketball game so far.
Played early to start this second period, then went to the bench for a while. Jamal will take it and shoot it, no good, and the rebound will come, and Butts will take it for the Eagles. Feed it to Christian Palmer, and he'll look at it, but not too long. Butts is going for 3 again, no good. Nathan Hunt will try to rebound, he cannot. And the Trojans will come this way with Lance Franklin. He's going to drive all the way to the basket, and a good move with the basketball, and a good basket on that end, 45-29, down to 2.5, John, in the period.
That's what Lance can do for Tattnall. He brings the energy along with Destin Mack. They bring the energy to this basketball team, and it's very important. They're going to need that energy right now.
Jaden Harris, no good. Jamal will have the rebound. Trying to cut it to a 14-point lead on this stroll down the court. Franklin over to Destin. Fink, Marshall, Franklin, Miles Morris, and Destin Mack on the floor for the Trojans. Destin Mack going to drive the basket, going to kick it back out to Franklin. Boom, got it, and that's a 3, and that makes it a 13-point game with 1:54 to go in a half. Big 3-point right there, John.
Yeah, I was saying if they could cut it to 12 at the half, they have to feel good when they've been down as much as 24. So They're at 13 now with a little bit over a minute 30. Lance Franklin giving this team a spark, and here he goes again.
He's going to drive it inside the feint, up and good. So Tattnall playing a little defense and taking the ball away, trying to cut this lead, and now they've cut it to the lowest point since the first 2 minutes of this game. 45-34, 11-point. But Devin Butts has got the ball, and Christian Palmer's going to bomb another three, and he's going to just shoot the lights out. 48-34, and they keep doing that, and they break the Trojans' will. When they try to come back into the game and then the guys just unload those threes on them, it's tough on you.
That was a long three right there, Russell. It was way behind the line.
Jamal over to Lance. Long three here, boom, and he drills it. So Jamal Marshall says, I can do one of those, and he does. 48-37, 34 seconds to go in the period. Tattnall got it back to 11. Would like to cut this down to a single-point game at the half if they could, and would have to feel good, as John said, if they could do that. Jaden Harris, Christian Palmer, Devin Butts. Are they going to drill their heart again with a late three here with 10 seconds to go in the period? They're holding it. Jaden Harris going to bomb a three. Up, no good. Miles Morris, no think will get it, but way too late, and he'll send it off the Raptors at the half, and we'll go to the half. 48-37 is your halftime score. We're going to take a break, pay some bills, get a glass of water, and we'll come back and get ready for an exciting half. It is the Stoners Pizza basketball game of the week on ESPN Sports, our YouTube Live channel, and Facebook Live as well. We will be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at U Parkham Used Salem at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. U Parkham Used Salem is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, U Parkham Used Salem has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at U Parkham Used Salem has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at U Parkham Used Salem show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. U Parkham Used Salem, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's U Parkham Used Salem.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where U Parkham Used Salem at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. U Parkham Used Salem is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, U Parkham Used Salem has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's U Parkham Used Salem, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables. Hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com. It's football time in Middle Georgia, and that means it's time for the Macon Touchdown Club. Join us this year as we kick off our 72nd year at the Methodist Children's Home at 304 Pierce Avenue each and every Monday night. Come join us for a night filled of football fun and fellowship. We kick it off September the 11th. The Macon Touchdown Club, honoring student athletes since 1946. To find out more, log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Welcome back to Stratford Academy. Russell Lees, John Cosetter with you here. We get ready for this third period of play. 48-37 is our score right now. And want to remind you, on February the 12th, the Macon Touchdown Club will present its annual Spring Jamboree. It will be Monday night on February the 12th at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. And our guest speaker will be none other than the head coach of the Auburn Tigers, Coach Gus Malzahn, will be in town to join us. He will be our keynote speaker. It's our biggest event of the year as we honor our state and local players of the year, coach of the year, and our Super 7 recruits in the state of Georgia. Monday night, February the 12th at the Macon Touchdown Club, and we'd love to have you join us. Give us a call, 478-550-0524, $30 a plate. Includes the whole dinner and the program itself. We'd love to see you there. Monday, February the 12th. As we start this third period of play, we'll go to John to catch us up on some first half highlights and scoring. And we've got a play, 3-point shot. No good. Christian Palmer pull it down. And John, give us some highlights on that first half as Nathan Hunt goes up and scores the basket. He'll go to the line.
Well, obviously, it was an exciting first half. Stratford put 48 points on the board. They got 16 points apiece from Devin Butts and Christian Palmer. Both of those guys had 4 threes in the first half. Jaden Harris also had 10 for Stratford, while Lance Franklin had a game-high 17 for Tattnall Square.
Impressive first period of play, especially by the Eagles. Shot is up and no good by Nathan Hunt. And we got a travel that time on Lance Franklin, turn it over with a 13-point lead to the Eagles, and Jaden Harris will throw it in to Devin Butts, and he'll lead them down the court. So as we stated in that first period of play, John, they were on fire from three-point land.
They were. They had 10 threes in the first half. Remember, this is a team on Tuesday night that scored 44 in the game.
Right.
They got 48 in the first half. They're already at 50. And, you know, we're looking to play in the 75s tonight, which just doesn't happen a whole lot anymore.
And I think we're going to get a travel that time by Lance Franklin, and that might be his second one already here of the period. And Devin Butts, the junior, will bring it up, and he'll send it over to the freshman Jaden Harris. They'll go Harris, Butts, Tyler Jordan, Christian Palmer, and Nathan Hunt on the floor. No good. 3-point, up, no good. Rebound, tipped in, no good. They'll fight for it under the basket, and Nathan Hunt will come away with it. And they didn't call there, and some folks wanted to walk. Devin Butts will look, and he's going to throw it out, and good tip and a save by the Eagles. Up and no good. And Tyler Jordan will have it, and he'll drive the basket underneath and kick it up. Devin Butts for a three. Boom, got it. And that's his 5th three of the night.
You can't give them 4 shots to score, Russell. You just can't do that.
Nope. Had a chance to take the ball away and couldn't. Throw it way out here to Jamal Marshall. No good off his fingertips. And the Trojans will get the ball back. We'll call a timeout here, and let's see. And I'm not sure if this is a 30-second timeout here or not. And we'll stick with it right here. Like we said, want to remind you once again about that Touchdown Club on February the 12th, and Coach Gus Malzahn will be our speaker. We'll have our Ortho Georgia back lineman and special teams player of the year, our player of the year for the state of Georgia. We'll have our local coach of the year will be named. We'll have our state coach of the year named, and all of those will be coming up this week on our website. Just go to MakingTouchdownClub.com. As we said, big night. Big coach from the Southeastern Conference and Gus Malzahn of the Auburn Tigers will be here, and we'd love to have you join us on Monday, February the 12th. The entire program is only $30. You can pay at the door with cash or a check, and we'd love to see you there.
Let's admit it, Russell. The food itself is worth $30.
Yeah, let's just hope. We got our fingers crossed on Pork Chop Night. Well, Lonnie and them do a great job there. Tyler Jordan will drive. Now he'll kick it back out, and he'll drive to the basket, and now it was Jaden Harris, the freshman, and they'll come back the other way. And Lance will take it in. Franklin drive the basket and cut it to a 53-39 lead, back to 14 points for the Eagles. Butts will look at it, over to Christian Palmer. Tattnall will go with Marshall, Franklin, Logan Fink, Paul Kelly, and Miles Morris on the floor. Up and no good. Lance Franklin will take it the other way. Tattnall just can't get this to a single-point lead, John.
They're working hard. They came out in the third quarter, gave up a quick little 5-0 run, and now they're having to fight back. It's a 14-point game, and really somebody's going to have to score other than Lance Franklin. Lance has got 19 of the 39. They need somebody else to hit a shot.
Yeah, Fink had a pretty good first period there, second period rather. Helped them close the lead.
Fink has 11, so there's 30 of your 39.
Tip up, Logan Fink now. He'll come in, go up underneath, and good. And as we said, Fink needs to come alive a little bit for the Trojans. And he comes through that time and cuts it to a 12-point lead at 53-41. Drive to the basket, Butts, and that's a beautiful drive. 55-41. Paul Kelly now with a three, up and no good, and Tyler Jordan with a rebound, and they'll quickly come the other way on a 2-on-2 break. He'll drive all the way to the basket. No good, but the rebound will be right there that time by Nathan Hunt, and we'll get a timeout here. We'll take a quick 30-second with them. DSBN Sports, Stoner's Pizza, basketball game of the week. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon.
Welcome back to DSBN's presentation of Stoner's basketball. 57-41, a big Region 7A meeting, crosstown rival. Trojans of Tattnall come a-calling on the Stratford Eagles, who came in 15-4, 7-0 in the region, and they are on fire shooting tonight. They lead at 57-41 with 4:04 to go in the third. And John, every time you think that Tattnall's going to try and maybe cut into this lead a little bit, The Eagles just pulled the envelope right back over with threes and drives to the basket. And they pretty much controlled the boards here tonight as well, too.
Well, that kid right there has just been unstoppable. He's got 23 right now, and Tattnall just does not seem to have an answer for him tonight, Russell.
Devin Butts is on fire. Here's Franklin again with a shot, no good, and who will control the rebound. Tattnall will go to Logan Fink. He'll kick it out to Franklin again on a three. No good. Underneath, Marshall gets the rebound. Up, no good. Miles Morris will get the rebound, fight, go back up, and he's got two. 59-43, cut it back to 16.
That 16's been the magic number in this second half. You got to think they want to get it to at least 10 heading into that fourth quarter, though.
3:09 to go in the period. Devin Butts with a two, up and no good. Marshall with the rebound, and he cleans it away, and Franklin will bring it up the court. Slow it down a little bit now. Fink will drive, kick it out to Marshall, had a shot, and no, they're going to get him on a double dribble. As he just lost control of it and couldn't hang on to it. Will Baxley will check in, and that'll put Nathan Hunt on the beat.
Jamal was loading up for that three, kind of fumbled the ball, and then he decided to drive to the basket, and it was too much for the mind to remember to dribble and to run at the same time, and he got called for the travel.
Yep, he kind of looked away from the ball coming into his hands, looking up at that goal too easy. Here's Christian Palmer with a long one, tip up and no good. And Destin Mack will control the rebound, and he'll run it up the floor, and he'll drive all the way to the basket, and that's not a very disciplined play. But Marshall will get it back. He'll go up, no good. And they'll come back, and let's see. Is it going to be they're going to get Destin Mack on a foul? Yes, they are. Mack's going to come up limping a little bit. And the ball's going to go the Eagles' way. They've got a little violent down in there on those two rebounds.
Destin kind of likes it violent. He's a football-first guy, obviously, who plays basketball. He gives the team a lot of energy and hustle. But football is definitely his first sport.
Christian Palmer's going to – we got a foul there then on number 35 that time. Or was it 34? Let's see. Yeah. No, on 35 away from the basket, Will Baxley. So Jack Miskell, the freshman, will come in. Over to Logan Fink. He'll turn, look, no. Miles Morris for a three. Miles off the rim, no good. Tyler Jordan will have the rebound. They'll go to Devin Butts. That's a look. Morris will pressure him, but he's going to drive the basket anyway. Up, no good. Miles Morris down with the rebound. Take and look, and he's going to throw it away. Let's see, ball off the hands. And we got a foul. We got a reach-in foul here.
I think we did. That's just not really Miles' game. Miles is not a ball handler. He's a three-shooter, and he looked like he was looking for somebody to give the ball up to, but he couldn't find anyone.
Miles will go with that three, up and no good. And that'll be Nathan Hunt on the rebound as he's back in. And he'll go over to Jaden Harris. He'll bring it up the court. Tyler Jordan, Christian Palmer, Jaden Harris, Jack Miskell, and Nathan Hunt on the court for the Eagles. And Jaden Harris, the freshman, will drive, and he'll have the 2 points. And we're back to an 18-point lead at 61-43, and the clock runs at 50 seconds to go in the period. Lance Franklin now with it. Going to drive, kick it back out to Destin Mack. He's going to go, no good, and is he going to get the foul? And they're going to get that on number 12. Yep, that's going to be Jack Miskell, the freshman. And that's going to put him at the line. 61-43, 42 ticks to go in the period. Destin Mack will go to the line for the Trojans. First shot is up and no good. Up and no good. He missed both of them. Can't afford to do that, John.
Can't miss free throws when you're down 18 late in the third quarter. He's struggled at the line most of the year, but he's also one of those gamer guys. You kind of expect him to step up, but he couldn't get him to go down this time.
Jaden Harris will come back out now.
Coach, excuse me,
Go
Russell.
ahead.
Coach Sean Sweeney's done a great job with these guys. They look like a different team than they looked 3 weeks ago. He's a young guy, coached at Georgia Southwestern before here, and he seems to have brought that energy towards this Stratford team.
Paul Kelly will check in. Destin Mack will go out, so they'll go on the court. Miles Morris, Andrew Long, Logan Fink, Lance Franklin, and Paul Kelly. Air ball no good, and we got a timeout. Short timeout, we'll take it with them. 61-43, 8 minutes to go here as we go to the fourth period. We'll be back.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Welcome back to the Stoner's Pizza basketball game of the week. Let's quickly go to John Kosader. Get us up to date on our leading scorers here tonight and some stats.
Well, things slowed down a lot in that quarter, Russell. Stratford scored 13 points in the quarter, while Tattnall managed only 6. Devin Butts leading the way with 23. Christian Palmer, 16. Jaden Harris, 12. While Tattnall is led by Lance Franklin with 19 and Logan Fink with 13.
Stratford has the ball. Devin Butts will work it from the three-point. He'll go again. Been deadly all night, not this time. Andrew Long will come down. They'll go Long, Franklin, Fink, Paul Kelly, and Jamal Marshall on the court for the Trojans. They'll go Jabin Ford, a freshman, Tyler Jordan, Nathan Hunt, Christian Palmer, and Devin Butts, for the Eagles. Andrew Long at the line on the first one. Up and good. 61-44 now.
Andrew's an interesting story. He's had ACL surgery on both of those knees less than 2 years ago, and he's been back. He's been a big part of the Tattnall success this year.
I can't imagine. Went through it with one of my daughters. It's not an easy thing to go through, especially for a young athlete. That's going to go out, and it's going to go Tattnall's way. And they'll say that was off Nathan Hunt. And Coach Sean Sweeney will give the ref a little bit of the stinky eye on that call. Franklin with a shot, but it's not a three, it's a two. 61-46 as we hit the 7-minute mark with the Eagles on top. And they have certainly slowed down the scoring here from what we had a blistering first half. Tyler Jordan over to Devin Butts, going to feed it outside to Christian Palmer. Palmer's going to look, and it's going to be rebounded by number 15, Jabin Ford. No good. And we got, let's see what the call here is.
I think it's going to be a foul inside on Tattnall Square. Once again, Tattnall Square getting beat on the boards. Gave Stratford 3 chances at the basket, and they're going to come out with a basketball.
Jaden Harris will take Jabin Ford's place. So we'll swap one freshman for another. Over to Christian Palmer, and he'll look at a three. Up and no good. And that'll be a rebound by Andrew Long, and we'll go the other way with it. 6:36, 61-46, 15 points And I believe the Trojans have only got it as close as 15 all night. Take, and it'll be knocked away on a beautiful play by Nathan Hunt. They'll go the distance, and it'll get knocked out of bounds that time by Paul Kelly, and he saved it. And it will be Stratford's ball. No foul on the play. Tyler Jordan, he'll look to throw it in. Tyler, another fine year on the gridiron this year. Palmer going to look. Man's going to step out, not going to have the three. Going to fade it over here to Jaden Harris, the freshman. Back to Palmer, and he'll take it at the top.
Tyler's that unselfish basketball player. He knows his role out here, and he just plays his role. It's not like football when he's got the ball in his hands. He's definitely the epitome of that role player, knows what he's doing on the basketball court.
Absolutely. Devin Butts went for a long three, no good. One of the few he's missed tonight. Paul Kelly now over to Jamal Marshall. Marshall's going to stand up at the foul line and shoot it, no good. And Tyler Jordan, the young man we just talked about, will have the rebound, and he'll feed it to Devin Butts. He'll look to put that sniper scope up again, either him or Christian Palmer. And they left a man wide open under the basket, and that was Jaden Harris, and it was a beautiful feed by Christian Palmer underneath. Tattnall forgot all about him, and it's a 63-46 lead. Franklin will shoot it, no good. They'll come the other way with Jaden Harris. Freshman to Butts. Butts is going to look and throw, no good, and that one's going to go out. And let's see, and it's going to say it's out, and it's going to go the other way. Destin Mack will check in. Paul Kelly will go out. Nope. Is it Kelly that'll stay in? Who's going to go out? Franklin? Yeah. Franklin's going to go out. Paul Kelly will bring it up the court. Even 5 ticks left on the clock here. 5 minutes in this one. 17-point lead. Logan Fink will look. Now, will he work inside? And he will. He'll stop, turn around, up, good. He's been quiet in this second half. I believe that's his second bucket of the second half, John.
Second basket of the half. He's got 15 on the game. And Tattnall is going to need something special over the last 4:43 of the game.
Timeout here, and we'll quickly take it with him. 63-48. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back. 4:43 to go in this one. We're live from Stratford Academy. Beautiful North Bibb County here. A great facility. I want to thank Terry Sowell, who's been over the top helping us out here at Stratford this week, along with athletic director and head football coach Mark Faraba. As we've had a lot of interaction with him and all the high school coaches this week as we get ready for that big jamboree on February the 12th at the Macon Touchdown Club, and Devin Butts just nails another three, and it's 66-48 and an 18-point spread, and they're starting to stretch it out again here, John. 26
points, Devin Butts. No answer for him, although Lance Franklin has 23 of his own.
And a steal by Fink, and he'll try to go inside and turn it right back over. Tyler Jordan to have it, and are they going to get a reach-in foul on Destin Mack? And I believe they will. Destin will get a foul, and they'll throw it back in on the other side of the half court. Devin Butts to Christian Palmer. And these guys have been long rangers here tonight, as they have been nailing the 3 points. Jaden Harris, he'll drive the basket up and good. 68-50 back to 18. 3:50 to go in this one.
And Russell, Jaden Harris has got a quiet 16 points.
Yeah. Destin Mack with a rebound. He'll go up and he'll get fouled, and I think that's going to be on Nathan Hunt. Yes, it will. So Destin Mack will go to the line, trailing by 18 with 3:37. John, you said we might be looking. We thought we might be in the 120s the way that first period went, but getting close to that 70-point mark here tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, we'll probably end up 75 or 80 points, which I've worked a lot of high school basketball games, and I don't think I've seen anyone hit the 80 mark. Westside will do it once in a while. Westside Central tomorrow, they might do it.
Yep, that'll be one heck of a ball game. Christian Palmer will direct traffic from the far side of the court. 17-point lead. Inside to Nathan Hunt. They had 2 men on him, couldn't get it, and they're going to get a foul. Yes, they will call it. And I don't know if they'll get Miles Morris on that one, or who will it be? Rather, Andrew Long. Miles is not on the court.
They look a lot alike, though, Russell. That's an honest mistake.
First one is up and no good by Nathan Hunt, the senior center.
Nathan, also a football first guy. He's visited Reinhardt earlier this week in hopes of getting a scholarship.
And the second one is up and good, 69-51. Former Tattnall Trojan up at Reinhardt. Got redshirted last year.
That would be Ahmad Barron.
Ahmad Barron. He had a great career at Tattnall. And a kid that I think you're going to hear some noise out of Reinhardt. And that Reinhardt program's good. They just went to the national championship this year.
Oh, yes. Great football. Just because it's not a Division I school doesn't mean it's not a great football program. They are a very good NAIA program.
And the thing about NAIA programs is a new program like Reinhardt, they immediately started with full scholarships their opening year. Bobby Lamb at Mercer had to kick 2 last play of the game field goals to beat them back-to-back years, and he says, I ain't playing them no more.
No, sir. And they're only getting better. They recruit the state of Georgia as hard as anybody.
69-51. Destin Mack will drive the basket, go up, and Nathan Hunt will put it away. And let's see, it'll go Tattnall's way. Tyler Jordan and Nathan fought with him on the rebound, and they got their hands on it last. So the Trojans will have it with 2:32. And checking in will be Jack Miskell, another freshman. And let's see who will take the place of Tyler Jordan, and Jordan will go out. And the Trojans will maintain possession here. But a big 18-point deficit they're trying to climb out of. And they're going to throw it, and they're going to turn it over again. They've had a lot of turnovers tonight too, John, on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Devin wanted to get a dunk. He couldn't quite get it. But they score again.
Nathan Hunt, 71. We've broken the 70-point barrier, and let's see what happens in these last 2:15. Logan Fink drive the basket. Up, he'll get the foul. He'll go to the line.
We are playing out the string right here, Russell.
And we got a man down. And I'm not. Oh, it's a cramp. Looks like it's just a cramp. Fink kind of went down kind of funny, and I thirst when I saw him grab that leg. You're thinking a knee the way he went down, but it was just a quick cramp, and he's stretching it out, and he'll go to the line.
And you don't want anything happening to those knees. Logan Fink is a Kennesaw State baseball signee, playing basketball because he loves the game and he wants to support his school, but his main sport is baseball.
The Owls starting to make a little noise up there in their athletic programs as well, too.
Most definitely.
Up and good. Cuts it to a 17-point lead, 71-54. Quick timeout. We'll take it with them. The Stoner's Pizza basketball game of the week. Eagles lead at 71-54. We'll wrap it up when we come back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. We are back here at Stratford Academy, 2:11 to go. Russell East, John, Coach Sater. Glad to have you with us on this beautiful night of basketball here in the GHSA Region 7A crosstown rivalry game between the Stratford Academy Eagles, who came in 15-4, 7-0 in the region, number 6 in the power rankings, taking on Tattnall, and they've taken it to the Trojans here tonight, 71-54. We'll be back on the air Tuesday night at Tattnall. John Cosetter will join us there as the Trojans take on Twiggs County. And then Friday night, senior night, we'll have another crosstown rivalry game between FPD and the same Tattnall Trojans. Tattnall trying to stay alive with some playoff help. Logan Pink runs into Jack Miskell, trying to make a steal, and they get tangled up with a young freshman, and that will go over to Stratford. And Coach Sweeney out there working the towel on the floor.
Does a good job with that towel.
Yeah, gotta love high school. Head coach out wiping it up.
Gotta love it. And, you know, we're talking about Tuesday. With this loss, Tattnall Square ranked 31st in the power poll.
It's going to be a must-win, I think.
Must win. Gotta beat them. Gotta beat FPD on Friday if they want to play any more basketball. If not, that season will be over.
Fink will take it and feed it inside. Andrew Long will kick it back out. No help. He'll go up with it. No good. Butts with a rebound for the Eagles. And we go to 99 seconds left to go in this one. We'll get a timeout. We got time for one more break. We'll squeeze one in real quick. 15 seconds on the network. 71-54. We'll be back.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
99 seconds to go in this one. Russell East, John Cosetter here with you. John, just talking about playoff implications and region standings. Stratford obviously can go deep in this thing with the talent they've got. They've had a great year, John, as you just said, for Tattnall. It may be do or die on Tuesday night and Friday this week over at Tattnall Square.
Well, they've played Twiggs County at Twiggs County, and they lost a 7-point game, and they played FPD at FPD, and I saw that game, and it was a 2-point game. FPD scored at the buzzer, so they're both winnable games. Tattnall has just had trouble putting 4 quarters together, and that's kind of obvious tonight. They've played even besides that terrible first quarter they had.
Let's get you caught up now as they brought in some backups here for Tattnall. Connor Toth's in. Dawson Brown is in. William Stubb is on the field, on the court. Caden Toth is in. And number 2, and that's Santino Franklin, Lance's brother, I'm assuming.
Yes. He's a freshman.
In for the Eagles, we've got number 20, Ben Baxley. Number 35, Will Baxley. Number 4, let's see, is that 14, Christian? Nope, we got another number 41 in there, Jack Medlin. Number 12, Jack Miskell. And number 35, Will Baxley, we got Will. Number 20, Ben Baxley. So, golly, just all the freshmen out here that are contributing to this Eagles ball club. They got a fine future ahead of them.
They sure do. They have done a good job of getting these kids into the school, and they're developing. Jaden Harris is one of the better players in the region. And, okay, somebody's coming in now that the fans wanted to come in.
And that's number 34, Griffin Matson, a junior. So Matson's in.
He's a big, tall kid, but he is kind of rail thin, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Matson, a junior. Rebound that time by Ben Baxley. Jabin Ford, and he's going to throw it away, and it's going to go way out of the way. And so the Trojans will bring it in, and the man that'll do the honors is Dawson Brown, and he'll feed it over to Santino Franklin. Connor Toth, he'll send it back out to Caden Toth on a three, no good. Kick it back to him again. Feed it inside, up and no good on Santino. And we'll get a foul, and we'll see who that's called on real quick. And that's on number 15, Jabin Ford, another freshman. Well, I'll take that back. That was the freshman, Jack Medlin. They got dyslexic on the referee's hands there.
It's difficult when you get all these substitutes in, catching up with all these numbers. And, you know, by the end of a game, you kind of know who's out there. But right now, it's like rocket science to me.
73-55. And let's see, it'll go the other way. It'll go the Eagles' way. I believe that was off the hands of number 12, Dawson Brown. So Ben Baxley will feed it in to Jabin Ford, and he'll go back to Baxley, and they'll bring it across the half line. 13 seconds to go in this one. Impressive night by the Eagles. 73-53. Tate going to feed it inside. Going to do a turnaround jump, and it's up and good. And that's going to give them a 20-point lead, and that's where it's going to end. 75-55 as number 15 for the Eagles, Jabin Ford, the freshman, caps it off for a 20-point night. And, John, just quickly, let's run down and let's talk about how the Eagles did it here tonight.
Well, Stratford pretty much played the perfect first quarter. They shot the lights out of it. They played great defense, jumped out to an early lead, and never really let Tattnall Square get back into it. Tattnall Square had it to 11 at the half, but Stratford came right back out in the third quarter and opened it back up, and it never got closer to that 11. Just a complete effort from Stratford Academy tonight.
Want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors once again, Stoner's Pizza, U Parkham, U Salem, Texas Border Grill, Kudzu Seafood, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Pond Max Incorporated, Apparel Authority, Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Productions, and Middle Georgia State University. Hats off to the good fine work tonight by our new interns, Jonathan B.E., J.B. Brooks, and Alex Morton. Glad to have them on board for a lot of exciting sports for the coming as we wind down winter and go into spring as well. Our final score from Stratford, 75-55. Want to remind you, we'll one more time about the Macon Touchdown Club Jamboree, February 12th, Monday night. Our big event of the year is going to be fun-packed night. Gus Malzahn of the Auburn Tigers will be our guest speaker. We'll have a live auction. We'll have our big raffle, name our state and local players and coaches of the year, and would love to have you there. If you've got any questions, give me a call at 478-550-0524. It's only $30 for the whole night, folks. It's going to be a great night. Log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com for more information. John, Coach Sater, final word and your thoughts on this one.
A good win for the Stratford Eagles. Tattnall Square coming back next week. They'll be in desperate mode when they meet Twiggs County on Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they can come up with.
We'll be there live from Tattnall Tuesday night and Friday night as they'll take on their crosstown rival on Friday on senior night as they'll take on FED. Once again, your final from Stratford, 75-54. Thanks to all of you. Don't forget, we'll archive it up if you want to go back and watch it. Go to DSBNsports.com. Like us on Facebook at DSBN Sports. And watch it on the big screen on our YouTube channel, including the replay. Just go to youtube.com and look for DSBN Sports, 2 words. That's going to do it here tonight. Thanks, John and Coach Sater, for being with us. We'll be back together on Tuesday night. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.